Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Stardew Valley. We are getting nearer to summer, everybody, and it's going to be good. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. We are going to be planting an absolute truck ton of blueberries, and we are going to be getting money, money, money. Ah yes, I can hear the spirits whispering something to me. The spirits are in good humour today. I think we'll have a little extra luck. We could go to the mines today. Right. Dear Phoenix, I saw an article about you in the local paper. It sounds like the country life is a good fit for you. I'm so proud of you. Take care, sweetie. Love, Mum. Ah, that's lovely. So what we need to do is... first things first. When it comes to hoeing the land, I will laugh at that every time. Hello, Tina. Let's get the water bowl filled. You may be digital, but you are important, and... let's get some Cuppa on the go, because we need tappers, lots and lots of tappers. And I think we'll go fishing, because we want to get lots of money so that we'll get the blueberries. Is it blueberries? Yeah, blueberries, yeah. I had to second guess myself there. And we can also pick up the hoe on Sunday. Now, it's tempting, and I've done this before when I originally played, and I didn't realise quite what happens when the season changes, is I would pre-hoe all the land and go, right, when I wake up tomorrow, I can, just buy the seeds of whatever is coming in the next season, and I can just put them all in, and the hoeing's already been done, and, it saves loads of time. Turns out, when your season changes, everything goes to, well... everything goes to excrement, my dear, and you essentially have to re-hoe everything, so I just wasted 2 days worth of time, well, not 2 days, because it's still fruitful to actually grow the crops, but I wasted a day's worth of time hoeing an exorbitant amount of land, so we won't be doing that again. And we lost our hoe, and of course, there are wormies everywhere. Wormies everywhere, but not a worm to hoe, as the old adage goes. It's been another glorious British summer with loads of rain. I'm wondering whether to invest in a canoe or a kayak of some form. 55. That's a fair amount of bait. So yeah, when it comes to the summer, we are going to have to do more fishing again. But we will be kind of going between the lake, the ocean, and the river, and attempting to kind of get as many of the bundle pieces done as we can. I'm going to be in bundle mode at the beginning of summer. We're going to be growing crops and getting the bundle sorted. Especially when it comes to things that are, I don't want to say time sensitive, but event sensitive. So, for example, when it rains, there's only going to be, 3, 4, maybe 5 rain days in the summer. And of course, there are going to be certain fish that you can only catch when it's raining. So I'm going to have to really be on the ball with that, because if I miss that, then, not game over, but community centre on the first year over. And so... oh! Has my mouse run out of battery or something? No. Wireless mouse runs out of battery halfway through a cast. Hello! Is this an eel, or is it a flounder? No, it's not an eel. It's a sardine. It's one of those... oh! Halibut. I really cannot guess the fish, but what is going on here? I need an old priest and a young priest. Why is my mouse going so crazy and doing its own thing of its own volition? Must just be, must be all the coffee I've been drinking. My finger must be very jittery on the button and just, releasing and, pressing very quickly. Oh, look at that. A max throw. We don't have to see anyone where you've got no travelling cart or anything like that. We can just do a whole day of fishing. The key is... I mean, we do want lots of blueberries. Obviously, we want money. The key is that we don't want so much that we end up just every day... half the day is just gone through watering the blueberries, because we do need to go to the mines. We do need to extend the story. We do need to start getting fruit trees. We do need to start getting animal shelters, etc., etc. But we do still want a lot of blueberries. and a lot of blueberries we will get. I can't remember the seed cost of them, but I highly suspect that, along with the melons as well that we want to get, is going to be quite expensive. And we want a lot of gold melons as well, so that is something that we are going to have to just factor in. Of course, we'll need corn as well. That's on the community centre bundles, and that is summer and autumn. So that is an extremely useful thing to do. Of course, with corn being a multiple kind of harvest. Oh, have I leveled up? I may have leveled up to level 9. A multiple harvest kind of thing. It's good to have a lot of them as it's going through summer and fall, because you make more use of the original time, right? The original time is dead time, and then it's the reharvest that you've got to really focus on. So if you're going to go big on corn, go big early summer. Blueberries are only summer, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll grow a few bits and pieces of everything. Of course, then we'll also upgrade the watering can, and it should be fairly quick. Oh, nearly. I've been watching a wonderful video recently about how AI is going to take over all of our jobs, which it probably will, to be fair. There are a lot of things that... It's quite interesting, right? Because essentially, well, this is the way I see it, okay? So, when things started getting more complicated, we started making machines and we started making computers and things like that. It outsourced a lot of low-skilled labour, right? So factory workers, things like that, because they realised that they could make a machine that could kind of put things on a conveyor belt, take things off a conveyor belt, and, you know, mathematically go, yeah, we've got the production of, you know, these 300 bottles, they go in a pallet, etc., etc. And it wipes out a lot of those kind of low-skilled jobs, right? Now, the interesting thing about the current increase in AI that I find is that actually it's going to wipe out the really intelligent people's jobs. Because think about it, the main thing about AI is it's finding really strange patterns that are really hard to see in, say, you know, a data set of weather or something like that. You need to use supercomputers and AI to go, yeah, this is going to happen, or, you know, this mathematical principle is good. So when it comes to, like, automated driving cars, right, you need a computer that can tell what can be done much better than taxi drivers or something like that. I suppose they're not very... I'm trying to think of doctors, so that's an excellent one. They were saying that there are certain AIs now that can perform surgery better than a doctor, and it can diagnose you better than a doctor. I think they were mentioning that on people's shopping profiles, if you shop online, they know through algorithms now whether, if it's a woman buying the stuff, whether she's pregnant because of the things that they buy. I find that fascinating. And you think of all these things of, like, you know, all these clever people doing all of these high-level mathematical tasks or scientific tasks or medical tasks. That's what AI is going to attack next, right? The whole point of AI is that it can crunch really complicated stuff really quickly. And guess who's currently being tasked with crunching complicated stuff really quickly? It's all the clever folk. So, interestingly, I don't think AI is going to affect the quote-unquote low-skilled jobs. For example, let's say a drain collapses out on the road somewhere. You know, ChatGPT, how do I fix a drain? It's like, yeah, you hire a construction worker to fix the drain. That's what you do. And the construction worker isn't going to type into ChatGPT, what can I do to fix this drain? They're just going to know that skill. Builders, they're going to have the skill as well. You can't... There's a point where robots they don't have the finesse to do that kind of work yet, and I don't think they probably ever will. Within our lifetimes, probably not. Though, ironically, AI will probably be able to build us, you know, certain materials or something like new materials that will allow ball joints, etc., that will allow machines to do those kinds of tasks. We'll just have loads of Terminators going around plastering walls and ceilings. But yeah, I think that it's quite interesting because the first set of robotics and AI, well, not AI, but computerized things, got rid of all the low skilled jobs, not all, but a lot. And I think the second wave coming is actually going to take a lot of jobs from the more white collar this time. It'll be interesting to see how politically that plays out, and because obviously, you know, when it happened to the blue collar folk, there was a lot of, well, just learn to code, retrain, do whatever, you know, just quickly, you know, completely relearn everything that you've ever done in record time, so that you can get food on the table. It'll be interesting to see, considering, let's be frank, the white collars are the ones that run a lot of things in terms of, you know, political regulations, things like that. It'll be interesting to see how they react to this when they find their jobs going, and if they'll be quite as laissez-faire of, well, I guess I'll just retrain, or if they'll go, not over my dead body you won't. How am I going to regulate this? And you know, it is interesting because obviously it is important to. We'll do a bit more fishing. Actually, it's a shame that Will is not there. I do understand the people saying we need to regulate this because, you know, it can be dangerous in a sense. And we don't know how far it's going to go. But then they're also correct in saying if we regulate this, you know, our competition won't, and they may get further ahead of the game. And the problem with this kind of technology is if you're further ahead of the game, you win. If you've got an AI that can do things quicker than someone else's AI, you beat them. You beat them in a competitive market. And also, pretty obvious, going through to military and diplomacy and things like that. You know, it's pretty key. So it's almost an arms race again. And it's very interesting stuff. I mean, a lot of people always like to pull on the AI will kill us, you know, because you get the films and all that do the, oh, you humans, you are so destructive, I'm going to lock you away and kind of, you know, or destroy the human race. So that, yeah, I mean, it's good for a film and all that, but I don't actually think that's the, when journalists kept typing that about AI, I don't think they really understood what the tech folks were saying when they said it will potentially be existential. I think they were more discussing, you know, they will destroy essentially the entire economic and mental framework of humans. Because think about it, right? Let's say, I mean, going really far into the future, let's say AI can do most things, and so can robots, and most humans don't have a job. At that point, your economic model collapses, right? It's I know that there, and you know, I'm never going to get political in this channel, but you know, you've got your capitalists and you've got your socialists, you've got your communists, kind of thing. They all have a particular economic model. With AI, if it takes over enough jobs, none of those models are suitable. you are in really brand new territory. And how do you do that? Imagine being a child and going, well, actually, robots and computers can do all this now. And they're going, oh, look, miss, I've written a story. And they, you know, obviously the teacher will praise them, but they'll go, yeah, but, you know, AI's doing that. No one's buying human-made books, or very few people are. Not only that, but teachers will probably stop existing. You know, I hate to say it, but this is coming from someone that does have a degree level education. I've learnt more on YouTube and generally just reading things as information has got a lot easier to find online than I did in my degree, with all the books and everything, you know, because I took it quite a while ago. The internet was there, but it obviously wasn't as established as it was at the moment, where just everything is on it. I'll be frank about that. I've learnt more and understand more from just self-learning in that regard than the tens of thousands of pounds I got with professional PhDs lecturing me. It's crazy. There's going to get to be a point where an AI model can probably teach a child better than a teacher. It's scary stuff, you know. So it's existential in the sense of our mental capability. Humans need to. We're a curious species, right? The whole reason we got to this point in the first place is we're curious. We like to poke. We like to see how things work. Imagine having a robot or an AI, in a sense, always just kind of putting their hand out, going, no, I can do that. That's fine. You know, it's going to be really interesting going forward. Oh, there's Willie. Get back in your shop. I need to sell my fish. You selfish so-and-so. Oh, great. Throw those away. Yeah, and I assume there's also going to be kind of, there may be an element of snobbishness where people go, no, I'm only going to buy human-made art. I'm only going to read human-made books and things like that. And there's going to be an element of, how do you legislate that, right? Because if there's no legislation on whether you have to declare whether a book has been written by artificial intelligence or not. You won't know if it's been written by artificial intelligence or not. So how are you going to, oh, this author says that they didn't use... 1 second, I just need to... Oh, I did give it to the community centre, so that's no longer flashing. That's good. Just sanity check all of these. Because where it is spring, I don't want to throw things away that I've got very little time to make back. But yeah, if there's no legislation saying this was AI made, this wasn't AI made, how are you supposed to decide? And you can't just go through your life just not interacting or not consuming anything. We all want to consume entertainment and art and things like that. So I suppose there's an element of, when you buy beef burgers or something. So there was a horse meat scandal in Britain, right? And the scandal was quite interesting because horse meat isn't dangerous, and it's not... The actual issue legally was just that it didn't say it was horse on the packet. It's not as if selling horse meat in England is illegal. It's just that the consumer was told it was beef when it wasn't beef. That was the issue. So I wonder if there's going to be a similar law where you have to state up front, this is an AI-made book, this is an AI-made film, this is an AI-made, art piece or music or whatever. And I would consider that there may be a movement where people just say, no, I'm not consuming anything made by AI. It'll be quite interesting to see how that plays out. Because obviously a lot of companies are not going to want to... let's just be frank. Companies are not going to want to hire people and pay them tens of thousands of pounds or dollars or whatever your local currency is and whatever your median salaries are. They're not going to want to pay that out if an AI can do it immediately. But if enough humans are basically saying, no, F off, it's gonna get interesting, guys. It's gonna get interesting. Can't wait to rewatch this video in about 2 to 3 years' time and say, wow, I was off the mark. I was ranting and raving there and making absolutely zero sense in comparison to what actually happens. It's really hard to predict the future. There's a lot of people that have tried it in terms of, not, oh, there's going to be, you're going to win the lottery or something like that. I don't mean mystic telling the future. I mean, when you get informed people, they look at the technology and they go, we'll probably have this, and, the zeitgeist will be this, and people will be using these. And you got that on shows like Tomorrow's World and things like that, where they would be like, this is a CD. And in 10 years, people will be doing this. And they never really got it right. They were kind of in the ballpark, but they were always it was always a bit jilted. It was never quite what they stated. And to be fair, that's kind of the point, right? It's hard. It's hard to know where humans will go next. It's hard to know what their responses are going to be to particular technologies and what fads and what styles come out next. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to the last day of spring, ladies and gentlemen. The last day. And with that last day comes the glorious blueberries. So we'll sleep, we'll get our hoe. Look at that, brilliant. And then we will be able to start really ramping up with making barns, making hen hutches. Copper hoe is ready, excellent. Weather report. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Okay, so summer is going to start sunny, excellent, unlike Britain right now. They're very happy today. We may go in the mines then. Omelette. I think I need one of those, not for a bundle, but for something else potentially. We will grab the hoe. Yep, and we may as well just quickly make another batch while we're going out. And of course, as is important, yeah, so you might have noticed that I've not been doing the strawberries, right? And that's because they're not going to seed again, so there's no point. Interestingly, I don't know if I keep fertilizer in there. First, we need to go to the travelling cart. If I keep fertilizer in there, will it actually extend through to summer? Should I hoe and fertilize? And then it will keep all the spots. Interesting. Either way, there's quite a big patch, so even if I do have to re-hoe, I think we're good overall. I think there's... We won't put all eggs in one basket. I think what we've got there is about a third of how big the farm will be in total. I don't think we need tulips. We already have a sandfish, I believe. I will check that again. Do I want to buy one slime just to quickly get to that 99? No, I don't think so. Poppy seeds we should be able to get. Let me think, actually. Let me see. Oh, I've just got what you need. Cave carrot. No, I've got loads of cave carrots. I don't need cave carrots, my dear. Poppy seeds. Poppy seeds available. I know that some things aren't available until the 2nd year. But usually, because that's the red cabbage, right? You can get those in spring, I think. No, summer. But they're not available until the 2nd year. I'm just trying to remember which ones. There are definitely ones that are only available in the 2nd year. Is Poppy one of them? You know, 1,000. I will risk it. Because if they've been sold once, they can be sold again. That's what I say. Okay, so we don't have anything here that can really kind of get going. So we will just crack on. We will go to the mine. No, we'll get our hoe. Then we'll go to the mines. And in actual fact, if we're going to go to the mines, we should be getting some energy. Because it says we are, the spirits are in good mood, right? So, that means we should be seeing lots and lots of, well, one, we're going to be seeing lots of ore. Oh, I wonder if I could have got beans on the, oh well, it doesn't matter. It's by the by and statistically almost insignificant. So, zero energy. Well, so far, this is terrible. Okay, so we'll just take a load of seaweed. I think that's going to... Oh, interesting. Okay. 5, and we'll put some seaweed back, actually, because that's a bit extreme. So, 125, and okay, yeah, cool. 513, so that's 65. So yeah, that's not too bad. That's pretty much a whole energy bar going again. I doubt we'll have the time to do 3 energy bars. Oh, hello. Leek. We'll pick 1 leek as well for energy, because I think that's got, yeah, 40. Nice. Yeah, we will get some Stardew drops, or whatever they're called, and we will be able to increase our energy. 1 second, I just need to check something. Cool. And, yeah, we should be able to get all of that sorted. Quickly raid some bins, see what's in there. When the spirits are in a good mood, they tend to drop really cool stuff. You can get iridium ore from them and everything, like proper high level value stuff. But yeah, AI is going to kill us all. Just not the way we expected. We're just going to be bored to death. Yeah, that's where I was going with it. No, I go on automatic thinking I'm just going to fish. I've wasted a bit of time, but we're okay. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, as a curious species that likes to, you know, generally speaking, it has really high motivation and everything. Imagine just robots and AI doing everything needed for you. That sounds depressing. It reminds me of that Rick and Morty episode where the dinosaurs come back. Sorry, spoiler alerts if you haven't seen this particular episode. Oh, no, can you get off, please? Thank you. There we go, copper hoe. Nice. And, alright, so it's 5,000 to 11,000. That's quite pricey. I don't think we'll be getting the water in Kang straight away. Well, of course we won't, because it costs too much. I think we can get to it from here, right? The mines. If not, I've made a big blunder. No, we can. Good. Excellent. No blunder. No blunder. Excellent. Yeah, there's an episode where the dinosaurs come back. And, you know, they're like, oh, have a day off. Put your feet up. You must be so tired. Make some more Marvel movies. You enjoy doing that. How many have you made now? And they're like, 29 with 42 on the way. It just made me laugh because, yeah, that's pretty much how our species is going right now. And it was just funny the way that, you know, within a few days, everyone was just depressively, suicidally bored. And they're all asking Jerry, like, how do you do it? How do you just not function? Yeah, it's an interesting one. And you know what? They'll probably allow it all, and then they'll go, but don't worry, we've got an idea. What we're going to do is give you tasks anyway, so that you're not bored. We won't pay you for them, alright? There won't be any benefit for it. The robots will still do most of the tasks. But you'll be allowed to do things just so you're not bored, and you just know that they will control everything and be like, right, okay. So you'll still, don't worry, you'll still be subjugated, I'm sure. Well, I suppose, I mean, not to get heavy on the channel or anything like that, but that is actually another issue. You know, there is an element of, you know, tyrannical governments. You know, they do get rid of their people, and the reason they don't get rid of lots of people is because they do need a certain amount to actually do the tasks, like, you know, work the farms and everything like that. And imagine if there's a technology where it says, actually, 98% of people, you do not need to do the tasks anymore. AI will do it for you. That, if you get a tyrannical person in power, is very dangerous. Because they can go on a rampage, and there's no effects, right? You look through history when things did that. There were famines because there weren't enough farmers in the fields. They'd all been killed, and, you know... Sorry, I'm getting very heavy for this episode for a laid-back series, but, you know, it's a good point in the sense of once you've taken that production out of people, a government can, you know, do all those horrible things, and they go, oh, well, you know, we've lost, you know, 90% of the population's gone, and all of our services are still here. We still have food, we still have, you know, because it's all been automated, and, yeah, it's very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Obviously, I'm looking at it from the very negative point, but, one thing that's interesting is, so people make this logical mistake a lot of the time, right? And it's that because something was fine in the past, something will be fine in the future, or because something was developed in the past, it'll be developed in the future. So for an example of this, if ever you talk about space travel with people, and you say to them, nah, we're not going to be hopping stars, it's just too far. They go, well, if you spoke to the Victorians about landing on the moon, they would have told you you were crazy and all that. And they use that as an example to say, therefore we will be travelling through the stars. And it annoys me because past accomplishments and change of pace, right? So because we did go from, you know, horse and cart to going to the moon, doesn't mean that the technology is literally possible to then go to other stars, to then go to other galaxies, to then go to other universes, right? That it's just because there's always been advancement doesn't mean that it won't stop. It's a fallacy, and it's the same thing here with AI in the sense of, oh, we've gone through disruptive technologies before, and people always panicked, and it's always been fine, and it's like, yeah, but there is a point where it becomes so disruptive and so changing. Oh, we got a coffee bean, cool, we will be able to use that and run a bit faster. You know, there does come a point where that won't hold true. There will be a disruptive technology, and it will be species changing. You know, it will change the way that we live our lives. So, well, that's my take on it anyway. Anyway, less heavy material. We're making good progress in the mines. Though saying that, I would have thought I'd have come across a few more staircases by now, actually. We have had to break a few rocks on, I think, the second or third one there. We'll get 10 levels. We will get 10. Burp. Aw, poor little ghost. And if we get deep enough, we should be able to get void essence. And then be able to complete that bundle. And then we will have a minecart that can take us here all the time very quickly. And that really speeds things up. It means that you can kind of exit the mines at pretty damn near midnight and just quickly run home. Whereas before you'd have to kind of leave at 9:30, maybe 10, walk all the way home. Yeah, I'm having to break a lot of rocks here considering the spirits are in a good mood apparently. There we go. Let's see if we can get some yams. So far, no yams. Terrible. Well, there we go. Oh, clay. Typical. The one that we always get. Am I being silly? Is a staircase already formed? That's no bearing on whether you'll get others, actually. So, it doesn't matter even if it has been formed. I'm amazed at how many I'm having to break here to get to a staircase when the spirits were apparently in a good mood. Interesting. It's the AI. It's on to me. It knows I'm talking bad about it. Not going to give the damn guy a staircase now. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Waste energy using a pickaxe. Yeah, I don't think you can get quartz from these. I think I was lied to when oh, hello. Yeah, we're going down. Oh, that looks very dangerous. Very dangerous. So we're going to dodge that entirely. I'm not in the mood for nice Excellent. And problem. We are in an infested area. So let's get some health and energy. Oh, we are quite low on health. What gives good health? That's not too bad. And a bit more. Right. 6:30 PM. Not too bad. How infested? Because we've got 2 more to go. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Rising up. It's the high of the time. Run away, run away. No, we should be good. We should be good. We can get to level 70. We can get to level 70. Nice. Didn't lose much health there either. Yeah, I can be efficient at these particular enemies if I want to be. It's just if I know I'm just going down a few more levels, why bother trying to protect yourself? Now this does look tricky. Nice. Oh, hello. We'll get rid of the clay. Oh, is that the... No, it's... No, I don't need solar essence. I need void essence. 8 o'clock. How many more enemies have we got here? Quite a few, actually. Okay, let's go, go, go. 3 at a time. Oh, well... Come on. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Oh, stupid bat. Come on then, where are you? Come on. Come on, come at me. Come at me, bruh. I don't have time for this, come on. 9 o'clock, there it is. Come on. You cheeky. Nice. Okay, a way down has appeared. Where? Oh, that's the last thing I need, where it just kind of... Oh. Man, we're going to get timed out unless I find a staircase real quick on one of them. Is it at the beginning? Or is it at the end? This thing... Okay, we've got one route up there and one route... Is it down there? Oh, yeah, I think it is. There is a route down here as well. Is it down here where the staircase is? Nope. Oh, we're going to get timed out, guys. We're going to get timed out. This is not good. Right near the start, look. Terrible. Right, let's go for it. Let's just... Nice. Perfect. Master slingshot. Very nice. We will get rid of... I suppose the main slingshot, right? If... Actually, hang on. What's... Just... We don't need sap. Just to be on the safe side, what is the difference? Requires stones... Requires stones. Is it just fire harder or something? Not sure. Either way, we're going home, and we're going home quick. Oh, it's still out of order. And now that we've got the glow ring, we can see where we're going for once, which is good, because it was quite difficult at times when it was very dark. Very difficult. And then we'll be on to summer in the next episode. Summer, summer, here we come. Mr. Blue Sky, how do you do? I overdid it on the energy and health, but never mind. The last thing we wanted to do was undercook it and die in the mines. That would have been a very, very anticlimactic way to end spring and to start the new season. I think you lose quite a bit of money as well. Would have had to bought it all back from the Adventurers Guild, and yeah, it would have been messy. Very, very messy. So we will get rid of these parts here. And is there any other... Yeah, slimes go here. 77. Ooh, we're really close to getting the Is Jade in here? It is not. Jade will be in here, though. Oh, it's not. Is it in the other one? It is. Okay. And that one goes there, that there. Just trying to be reasonably good with... Oh, well, why have we got seaweed in there? That belongs in here. There we go. Nice. We'll take that out. We'll put these there. We'll quickly make 2 more. Stone goes in here. It is getting late, I agree. Let's put the little one in there as well. And we shall go to sleep for the summer. And let's see if we've leveled up on anything. Let's go to sleep. Have we leveled up? We have not. Okay. The spreading weeds, of course, damage. Yeah, I think that's the... like I was saying, you need to re-hoe everything. Okay, everybody. I hope you liked that episode. I went on a bit of an AI rant there. Well, not rant, but, you know, went off on one a bit. But it's a laid-back series. We're not just talking about the game. We're just going to be chewing the fat. And I hope you like the content. Please like and subscribe. And I shall see you soon. Good night.